Alright, I thought I'd hop in here and do my predictions for the biggest event in pro wrestling history. Whether you agree with me on that or not, this is just my fucking opinion. It is the biggest event in wrestling history. So if you want to fucking come at me with that, go for it. Fucking have your way. So I've got my little paper here. We'll go through the matches. So on 0 Hour, the first match, Jack Perry versus Hook for the FTW Championship. That one could go either way. I really like Jack Perry as a heel. A lot of people don't dig it. It felt really weird at first, like he just jumped into a full-blown heel and it didn't really make sense and it wasn't really done well, but whenever he's on TV, I get a good laugh. So I'm gonna go with Hook. It's the obvious choice, even though I want Jack Perry to win, but it could go either way, so I'm gonna go Hook. So the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles, MJF, Adam Cole versus Aussie Open. Now this one here, again, can go either way. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens with this. I just don't see MJF and Cole winning these titles. It's because of the aftermath of that. Are they really going to go into Ring of Honor, defend the titles? Are they just going to give them up? Because in the main event, I think a massive heel turn is coming, but I'm going to go with Aussie Open on this one. So onto the main card, we've got a trios match, the Golden Elite versus Jay White, Juice Robinson, and Takeshita. This match here, it did surprise me. I'm not going to say it's disappointing. Well, I might use the word disappointing. Disappointing only for the fact that I wanted to see Omega in a really big singles match. This is AEW's biggest pay-per-view, the biggest wrestling show of all time, and your biggest star, your best wrestler without a doubt, is in a trios match. It is kind of odd. Maybe they're waiting for a swerve. Maybe he's going to have a singles match as well on the night. But I'm going to go with the baby faces on this one. The Elite come home with the win. The coffin match, Sting and Darby Allin versus Swerve and Christian Cage. So it was originally AR Fox, but something went on there and they had to change it last minute. I'm really happy Christian Cage is on the card. I was waiting for his match to be announced. You really can't have this pay-per-view without a star like that. And at the moment, he is the best heel in the company, without a doubt. I really like Swerve. What he's doing right now is just fucking awesome. Sting's amazing. You know, Darby's Darby. He's good. I'm going to go with the baby faces again. I think they're going to send the crowd home happy with this one. Even though I think Swerve really needs the win. He's been losing way too fucking much, but I'm going to go with Sting and Darby on this one. The Stadium Stampede match. This match I'm expecting to be absolutely fucking mayhem. I don't know what they've got planned. A Stadium Stampede with people in attendance is going to be very interesting. I'm going to go with the heels on this one. I think Blackpool Combat Club, Santana and Ortiz come away with the win. The Real World Championship between CM Punk and Samoa Joe. This is kind of obvious. I mean, I think CM Punk's going to win. I think everybody knows Punk's going to win. So I'm going to go with CM Punk on this one. Trios World Championship, The Acclaim, Billy Gunn versus House of Black. I think House of Black come away with the win here. Their title run has been kind of lackluster, I won't lie. They're not really defending it as much as I wanted them to. They're not really on TV as a trio as much as I want them to be. But I'm going to go with House of Black. They really need a big win here. AEW Women's World Championship. I think Hikaru Shida retains in this one. Shida's just won it back. She's only had it for, 2 or 3 weeks, so I really don't see the point in her losing it. Britt might come away with the win, possibly. And I'm intrigued to see what happens if Ruby Soho gets involved with this match, because she's the only one out of the Outcasts that doesn't really have anything to do with All In. So I think Shida comes away with the win here. The tag team title match, FTR versus Young Bucks. Again, I have no idea who's going to win this match. This could go either way. I reckon this will be the match of the night, without doubt. I can just see it being an all-time classic. The Young Bucks, the Elite, are very popular in the UK. They always have been. FTR have been on one of the best world title runs ever. I really don't know who to pick here. I'm going to say FTR retain, because there's going to be that whole thing, oh, the EVPs put themselves over. That whole argument is so stupid. They're called the Elite. The company's fucking named after them for a reason. But I'm going to go with FTR on this one. Will Ospreay versus Chris Jericho. Now, this match was supposed to happen a couple years ago, but nobody wanted this match for All In. Everybody wanted Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega. Now, they've put this match together pretty quickly, and I won't lie, when it first was announced, I really didn't care for it. But their promo on Dynamite and Chris Jericho's run-in today at Rev Pro has really got me interested in this match, I'm not going to lie. Will Ospreay's one of the best talents in the world. I think he'll get the win here. Now, the AEW World Championship, MJF, Adam Cole. The best fucking tag team that no one ever asked for. The last 8 weeks have been so much fun seeing these two on TV together. Their chemistry is fucking out of this world, but I think it ends here. So I think this match is going to go one of 3 ways. One way, Adam Cole wins clean. They both hug after the match. They go away as friends. The second being MJF gets the win over Adam Cole clean. Adam Cole turns heel and just fucking annihilates MJF after the match. And the third, what I think is going to happen, I think it's going to be a classic run-in scenario. I think MJF's going to be on the brink of defeating Adam Cole. Roderick Strong, the Kingdom, they come out, they get the distraction, or they attack MJF without the ref seeing, and Cole gets the win, and he turns heel. That's what I think's going to happen. He's going to be battling with his demons. The crowd's going to be fucking, don't do it, but he's going to do it. That's the way I think the match is going to go. So Adam Cole comes out with the title. So overall, this card, I'm not going to say it's disappointing, because a lot of AEW pay-per-views, you've looked at them and you're like, okay, it's not as strong as it could be. The booking was sort of odd. And then after the pay-per-view, you're always saying that was fucking amazing. The wrestling was just out of this world. They surprise you. I think that will happen here. I really do think Tony Khan has some tricks up his sleeve. I've been popping off ideas in my head that are so out there, but could happen, you never know. One of the ideas I had, because Sammy Guevara's not on this show and they've been pushing him like crazy, he's supposed to be one of the 4 pillars, the only one not on this show. I think maybe he runs in, attacks Jericho before his match or during his match. And that turns into a Jericho versus Sammy. And then Ospreay is going to say, this is my country, I want a fucking moment. And Omega comes out and they have their 3rd match. That's just an idea, but that would be fucking off the chain. The build to this show, it did feel very rushed. I've heard a lot of people say that this build was extremely rushed. We were 3-4 weeks out from the show and they hadn't announced a single match. And I was wondering myself, when are they going to start announcing for this show? This is their WrestleMania. This is their first WrestleMania, so to speak. It's the biggest show they've ever done, and they still hadn't announced matches 3 or 4 weeks before the show. Will Edge pop up? I very much doubt it. He might. But his contract expires in September or some shit, but I very much doubt he'll be at this show. But nonetheless, I'm a massive fan of AEW. I've loved it since it first came out. Call me a mark, call me whatever the fuck you want to, but I think this is the biggest show in pro wrestling history, and I cannot wait to see how it plays out. I really hope they don't disappoint us, but fingers crossed, it's an amazing show, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So thanks always for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.